Oh, hang on. Right. Alright. So Jefferson and Argo on the street. That's easy. Dude, don't hit me. Alright. Thought I'd just go ahead and get the actual, like, corner there so I'm not just lying on sat navs. Alright, so you're short but not a midget. You're like,
6
what?
foot.
6'0" with sandals on.
With sandals, 6'1".
Yeah. Alright, so yeah, do a little there. I mean, you do a little walking around. Don't leave the sidewalk, but see what happens. I mean, this is just for now.
Well, if you add the 6 inches taller than I am,
right,
to you, and then you add the extra, what, 4 to 5 inches of the skateboard?
Yeah, I'm probably 7 feet tall on the board, which is still, it's tall, but it's not outside standard deviation.
Yeah, you also totally tag yourself.
Oh, I
on
have.
That one.
See, this just hit me in the head. And that's not going to put an eye out, I guess. Of course, I'm still wearing scratched sunglasses. Yeah.
There.
But this, they
Getting
assure... This, they assure me... I think you're supposed to say, like, clever girl.
Oh, yeah, flubberdoodle.
Yeah.
Is this being filmed or just pictures?
Yeah, it's video.
Alright.
So...
we come over to this, seems to be the bigger obstacle here.
It's an issue. I gotta really crouch to get through there, especially on the board. Well, that's not about me. I mean, we're checking someone who's, yeah, 6'1". Should put up a little video game counter. Every time you hit one of these with your head, you get $1,000.
And then we got this thing coming up over here.
Yeah. But,
okay, look, I used to prune trees.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't do it terribly. Yeah.
This was allegedly done in the last couple of months.
But here's the thing: you don't do it to the line.
No, you don't.
And you don't do it to 6 inches to satisfy legality. The whole point of this
plan the hell ahead
is that you don't want to fucking bother if you're a property manager doing this annually.
Yeah.
I mean, pretty much anything that's this far down from the tree, just get rid of it. I mean, this right
Buy
here,
yourself 6 months.
Besides, this isn't the kind of tree that's supposed to be out here naturally.
Yeah.
So you know that give this thing another couple of years and let there be a heavy snowfall, and it's just going to come out here right on the sidewalk anyway.
Pretty much. I've seen that happen.
Come out and kill it.
Oh, yeah, this one's a lot of fun.
I mean, if you see the older trees in downtown Denver, they got those little circles where you can see where they've chopped limbs off.
Right.
They're right on the trunk.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because...
You can tell from the size of them that they date back to the 20s.
Yeah, but these skeeves, I mean, I called on June the... Nuts. And now losing track of what date I got what stupid information.
You know what this
she
reminds
told
me of? The level of bullshit. I mean, I keep a house like a total fucking slob.
That's true.
And so what I do is I clear little pathways so that I can walk to the...
Right.
That's what this is.
Yeah.
Right? You can see where they did the cut. This is fresh.
Yeah,
it
is. That's like within the last 6 weeks.
This is almost a foot over the 6 inch. I mean, right where the sidewalk
it's
is.
meaningless.
Another 6 inches.
Well,
this is 18 inches.
Yeah, I'm gonna 7.5 feet maybe.
Right, it did one here. I mean, this
if I were really stretching, I'd get about 8 feet. So what's that tell you?
Fucking brains. He would have cut it right here and just hauled it away.
Well, then he wouldn't be in yard work, would he?
Half-assery.
Yeah. But the best part is, she told me.
Oh, wait, here, you want a beauty? Show this one to your friends.
Yeah.
Okay, check it out. Here's the main branch.
Right.
Are they getting this?
They
cut it here.
Yeah.
Now, unless you want to tell me that this grew in the last month.
Well, apparently
they cut this, but not this.
That one sprig that was 2 feet off of the ground must have been just grown overnight.
Where was that, anyway?
Oh, right here. I mean, actually, the one tree that did get me. They all get me daily. I mean, they just sort of knock me in the head as I'm rolling down. But this one was significant. It literally drew blood. I damn near came back with,
This is their opinion. Now this is unacceptable.
And it was, oh yeah, you can see it now. It was like right there. So, and it was sort of this angle. And just, out to...
Wait a minute.
Yeah. So I guess someone got fed up and ripped it. Maybe that's it.
That's where they did it.
That must be the one,
Okay,
yeah.
well, hang on. Let's let this person
You're just
get
going to
back.
back? That'd be awesome.
All right.
Hey, we restored your tree.
Let's put it back where it obviously was.
Yeah.
Okay,
And that, for like, yeah, that is the one. I recognize the bend. So, yeah,
So
but now
somebody
drop
just
it.
said,
Now
"Fuck
drop and see what happens to it. Yeah, that look familiar now?
Well, except that it's hanging at an
I get that,
we
but that's...
the bullshit.
No, I know. My point is, for the entirety of June, after they came out and did this half-ass job, this was sitting like this, and every damn day, back and forth, I'm having to brush past it, you know, and they're telling me, no, we fixed it all, and you're just, you know, persnickety, I guess. So it's not, they don't know the word, but, you know,
Okay.
mean.
This is the kind of job that I would occasionally do in my mom's backyard. She made me clean trees that, fuck me, I didn't want to be out there doing this. This is half-ass bullshit.
Yeah, it really
what you
is.
do is you get a bright on the trunk and you just clear them out up to a height of 10 feet.
If I'd taken your recommendation, I would have hit it with a chainsaw at 3 in the morning. There wouldn't be any trees. I would Lorax these things.
It's just...
Yeah.
I don't recognize it in the ground here.
No, I'm sure it's poison oak or something. Wouldn't be shocked. But yeah, have you seen anything more deplorable? And this, they maintain, was them doing their job, so shut up about it and show a little responsibility. That's what they told me to do. It's all your fault that our tree assaulted you. I couldn't even tell you.
Okay, so they've got ivy growing up through the killing.
Of course they have.
All right. If you're
It's a
professional
virus.
property manager...
Well, I'm not.
No,
they can't afford me.
Isn't somebody on your staff supposed to know fuck all about trees or plants?
They come out of the ground. They're like pod people. Yeah, I know.
This ivy is not meant to grow on this tree. This is not native to this state. Okay, and this is not a professional
This cross-contamination.
botanist. This is like, hi, I've got a fucking brain and I grew up in Colorado.
If you're concerned, you have like nature in your hair, of course, because you know these things are cut to code. They say the city disagreed. They fined them, I guess.
I mean, the only person I could think of who would object to us ripping on these trees would probably be a druid.
If you can find one. Yeah, it's just...
So what happens? We cut one down and the dryad comes out and threatens us a la the Ring of the Nibelungen?
Possibly. Yeah, it's like ridiculous doesn't cover this.
Okay, somebody else obviously got pissed here.
Actually, that was me.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. I shouldn't admit that, but that one was right the hell in my way. I reached up as I was rolling by and just took it. And it's over there somewhere.
This is where I would start.
Yeah? Well... got all manner of gadgets. I got a katana that I could just skate down here and take out everything in one
So
swell,
I imagine
not
their
one swing.
response is going to be, why don't you just go skate over there?
Because that sidewalk
Is a mess.
is a mess, and I will face plant and actually hold these idiots responsible for telling me that it's cool to go over there. No, I live a mile from here.
Is this their job too?
Yeah.
So they just cut it and leave it here?
Well, yeah. Anything else might be work.
They're doing an adequate job on the other side of the wall.
They're like corporate bogans. They're shoves. They're infants with mobile phones. Well, maybe pagers. I couldn't tell you.
So wait a minute.
Yeah.
The sidewalk.
Right.
This isn't private property.
This is okay. This would be, you know, this rock, which I doubt will stay there. It'll try to trip on my board. And on. I mean, this tree, that fence, wall, all within their curtilage, right? Not mine, but if you want them. I don't know if they're any good. Yeah, they're plastic. Hey, they're scratched. What do you know? Someone else has been... Hell. See if I know. Give them to Rick or something. The hell was... Oh!
And if you look at the sideline, they're not even keeping the weeds off.
Right. Oh, that's a thing. Anyway. Everything up to this point, and of course then the sidewalk gets a little undecided on where it wants to be, is all them. Sidewalk is by definition public. That said, they're required to, and therefore don't, get snow off it, of course. One reason I like this side of the street is that that's south, so that fence blocks the sun and prevents the sun from melting the ice, which is, of course, the civilians, whatever you call people.
Yeah, and also since it's
Never do
larger
anything
and
about.
recessed from the street,
Yeah.
and over here you have to stop every 6 feet
Right.
for a car.
Yeah, so this would sort of, I guess it's called an apron, I think, is sort of considered their property, or at least their responsibility.
Yeah, it's usually the agreement.
Right.
I remember years ago they came over to my dad's house and said that our trees, which
Yep.
were the street is here, the trees that they were talking about on our property would have been about there, so maybe 4 or 5 feet back. And the city had a big pissy fit and said, trim them.
Right.
So I do know that the rule is, even though it's your land, the city has rights
Oh,
up
absolutely.
to so many feet on two.
Well, if your house is
and
on
also
fire,
they get mad at you if you shovel snow into the street and not into your yard.
by the same token, if your house is on fire, they have the right to put it out. I mean, it's just, there are some greater good elements, and that's one of them.
Well, yeah, but there's some shit, let's be fair, the city can't possibly do unless they want to raise taxes to 100%.
I didn't say they were effective laws, I'm just saying they're on the books.
Yeah.
That's their difference, and
They're there
that's...
so this shit can be dealt with if it has to be.
Yeah.
A lot of this is intended as based on Old English common law, which is that most people can work out most shit on their own.
Yeah.
I mean, quite technically, I mean, what I would do if I was in your situation is I would have just come through here and fucking hacked it down.
Right.
If I had to walk the street every day.
Yeah.
Fuck them and their rules.
Well, and I was damn near ready to do. I would have actually done it on, I think, like I gave until May the on my website. I said May the 1st.
Zero respect for bureaucracy and about 1% respect for city law.
I intended to come through on May the 1st with, I've got this little folding pocket bone saw cool thing, and I could get through any one of these trees in probably 30 seconds. But there was a blizzard that day, so I didn't do it. And then, by the end of the month,
a bone saw would be more work. You want the click limb.
So
we
I
only
have
saw
those
2 or 3 limbs that would require any
limbs. Hell, I'm going for the trunks.
Oh well, that's effort. Yeah.
Well, I want it. They don't make it not happen again. If I take out the whole tree, it'll be
the tree. The tree's pretty, man. They just need to keep it under control. Look, you're going to go Japanese and create an urban garden, then it has to be pruned. We all saw Karate Kid.
Yeah.
Do a little bonsai, but you can't just let it grow fucking wild out here.
Right. Well, apparently they think so.
You go back 20, 30 years before any of this shit was out here, there were no trees out here.
Right.
A couple of dead-ass cottonwoods, man. This is prairie.
I might buy the evergreens down there might be that age, and that's why the sidewalk dodges them. But they're they're indigenous.
Look, sprinkler system.
Yeah. So yeah, they know they own. Well, someone who put this together knew that this was their property. The twat who called, Barbara Tyke, denied it was her property. At first, the company denied owning even the whole complex, until I said I was going to go door to door telling them that rent was now optional, and then they suddenly found it. She said that they didn't own these trees. She was wrong.
Either the people in the neighborhood don't litter terribly much, or children out here. I doubt it strongly. But I mean, there's a couple of broken bottles here and a.
Oh yeah, that's.
Or most of this, if you look up and down the thing, this is clean. It's mowed.
Yeah.
Somebody takes care of this shit, so it's not like nobody knows this is a problem. It's just that.
Oh, that reminds me.
Whatever underpaid immigrant they brought in to do this.
Yeah.
He doesn't care. Why should he?
I told you about the quagmire, right?
I'm old and fat and don't want to walk up and down.
Well, let me.
Okay, this is as far as I'm going.
I just need a couple more feet. Let me see if I can get it from here. No. More trees. There's just this, like Dagobah is over there. Reeds from like New Orleans.
Is this the swamp?
Yeah.
Where?
Oh,
Can we just drive behind the store and see it?
Well, yeah, go get your car. I mean,
Well, then what the fuck?
I have a cane. I can walk. How's that for irony? Walking hurts. Can't believe that branch wasn't actually destroyed. That's just hysterical. Reeds. A mile up. I hate you. More trees. Well, I ignore the no skateboarding signs too. Well,
Standard drainage pit in Southern City. Dead normal. You got them all over the city.
yeah. I'm not saying it's uncommon, I'm saying it's malaria. It's just nothing but trillions of mosquitoes. I mean, obviously, what else would it be?
Not to mention that those kind of reeds grow on the lakes all over town.
I don't care. Like I'm a botanist. Anyway, you see my issue with these imbeciles now. Just in general, not even counting the denying they own the property, denying that their property extends to these trees, denying that it's their fault that they're, and then telling me they cut them and all of this. Now telling, well, why not? Yeah, I don't know why I didn't just film him. I guess someone wearing a snake might shoot at me. Anyway.